Seasons greetings, everyone! We are fully in the holiday spirit at Ghost this balmy day, and we're here to share with everyone the gift that will keep on giving you more sales this holiday season. I'm Jess, and I'm on the customer success team here at Ghost, and I'm excited to once again be joined by our Director of Marketing, Brittany Rycroft, to talk all things video, holidays, and shopping.
Thank you for having me back. So I had so much fun at the live streaming webinar that Jess invited me to be a part of. And when you said ugly Christmas sweaters are required for the session, I generally could not say no.
Yes, I am with you there. I can never turn down the opportunity to wear my ugly Christmas sweater, so I totally get it. All right, before we jump into all of the holiday madness, let's get some housekeeping out of the way. If you've got questions, we definitely want to hear them. So drop them in the chat on the bottom right. We're going to have moderators that are going to be reviewing the chat, and they'll either respond to you in real time or they're going to funnel some questions to us to answer at the end of today's show. So super exciting. We also want to give you the opportunity to let us know what you'd like to see from Ghost. So if you have any topics you'd love us to cover in the future or any ideas on things you want us to include in the show, please feel free to drop those in the chat as well. We want to hear from you. All right. Also, on the top right, check out the show features box for links to helpful content and resources that'll be shared throughout the show. Finally, you're going to want to stick around to the end of the webinar today because we've got some perks and bonuses for you just for attending, including Festive 12 drummers drumming, please. You can also enter for the chance to win a $200 American Eagle gift card by booking a free video strategy session with us during today's webinar event. During the session, we're going to talk about things video, all things video, and how you can use interactive video. I got too excited there, I'm sorry. Interactive video to achieve your business goals. This is only going to be available during today's webinar, so sign up now. Okay. Calm down there, got excited. We've got a ton to cover, so let's get started. Britt, why don't you kick us off and tell us what we're focused on today?
Okay, so I've been in e-commerce SaaS for several years now, and the holidays are obviously peak season for merchants. We all know that. But what's been really interesting evolution to see unfold is how much focus brands are putting on differentiating what they're doing during the holidays to capture more dollars during this critical sales period. So slapping a generic Black Friday promotion on your site during BFCM, which of course is shorthand for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it isn't really enough anymore. It's become so hyper-competitive out there that every brand is thinking of new strategies to help break out and get more eyeballs and of course, more sales. And obviously working in video commerce, I see this, what we're doing here at Ghost, as one of the most obvious and easy ways to stand out and sell more.
Exactly, Britt. And that's really what this all comes down to. It's how you can make the most of the peak sales season. Britt and I put our heads together and we looked at 5 key goals merchants have during the holiday season. And today we're breaking down some really simple ways to integrate video commerce into your digital strategy. That's going to help you make the most of those holiday objectives. So first up, let's talk about what literally every single merchant has going on during the holidays: gift ideas. I'm definitely aging myself here, I'm going to admit it, but I remember excitedly flipping through the Sears catalog as a kid, earmarking all the toys that I wanted. It was the greatest. Now, gift guides have evolved a lot since then, but they are inescapable, and for good reason. They help people get inspired for what to ask for, and for the gift giver, what they want to give. But if every merchant is producing a gift guide, it's super easy for yours to be forgotten or overlooked, especially if it's not that enticing to go through. So goal number 1 is pretty simple. Don't let your gift guides get lost in the crowd. And Britt, I believe you have a few ideas here to help share how video can really help with someone here.
Definitely. So you hear a lot about viral products or like TikTok made me buy it. And it just goes to show what an impact video has on our purchasing decisions. So my number 1 idea for making your gift guide shine is to make it feel like TikTok, but on your own site. So instead of just creating a collection of items, I would suggest shooting a collection of shoppable videos that highlight what the product is, who it's for, what it does, and the options it comes in. And if it's not the right item for someone, they can just swipe to the next video just like they can on TikTok. So apart from that, why do I love this? Well, when you're just looking at thumbnail pictures, it's not always easy to decide like, oh, this is the perfect gift for like my Aunt Judy or my boyfriend or my 3-year-old. But if you're watching a video that says, hey, this is the hottest gift among preschoolers and here's why, then suddenly it's like this light bulb moment or piece of information that's really going to influence your buying decision. And it's the same reason why we watch these videos on social in the first place. like you're bringing that to your site to give people that information. So Ghost shoppable video tool, which is totally free, by the way, dropping the link up above. It lets you create TikTok style feeds on your website in minutes using any videos you've already got, such as product highlights, tutorials, and don't forget about user generated content. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. And of course, videos you create specifically for the holidays.
I love it. And you can create a gallery, a feed, all with video. There's so many ways to inspire people with this new way of building a gift guide. Now, I don't know why you wouldn't want to dive into that. And on top of that, I would also say that my idea for gift guides is something that we've seen a little bit more of out there, but by no means is it super overdone or crowded. And that's hosting live streams. You've got a lot of options here. You can launch your gift guide with a bang and host one big introductory live stream, or you could break it up and do several gift guide live streams over a week or a month for different categories or audiences. These don't have to be super long either. And if you're using a platform like Ghost for live streaming, then you can also create a replay library for your live streams that lets people watch your content on demand. This is great for last-minute shoppers that need that inspiration. You can even repurpose this content by splicing it into bite-sized clips and pairing it with Britt's idea by adding them to your video collections.
That is actually a really good idea, Jess. So live streams are a great way to introduce your gift guides, and for ideas on how to make the most of those live streams, I'm actually going to shout out myself and say check out our last webinar, which I was also a part of with Jess, called Live Streaming Secrets Revealed, Top 5 Lessons Learned from Industry Titans. We break down all kinds of strategies and ideas to get people to your live stream, generate sales, boost engagement, all that good stuff you want if you're putting the effort into hosting a live stream for the holidays.
Yes, and just to highlight a couple of other points on live streams as well. First, although not everyone is doing live streams, there's definitely more of them around the holidays. So think about doing a giveaway or having some other exciting hook to get people to attend. Another really obvious option here is to bring in an influencer or a special guest host to help get eyeballs. Just make sure it's someone that fully aligns with your audience. Walmart last year worked with Queer Eye's Bobby Burke, but it doesn't have to be someone that's hugely famous. It can be a creator on TikTok or YouTube, or even a local celebrity if you're focused on a specific market. And in general, your live streams don't have to be super fancy, over-the-top productions. Take a look at this example from Who What Wear. A smartphone or camera, good audio and lighting is really all you need to get going. Well, that and ideally a shoppable live stream platform, like the Ghost live stream platform that we're actually on right now. We actually let you host your first live stream for free here at Ghost. So if you want to dip your toes in and you're thinking about maybe trying it out for the holidays, why not try it out for free?
Yeah, so I mean, that's not one, but two great strategies for helping your gift guide stand out this season with video. Both super easy to get going and for free, actually, with Ghost. You can create an interactive video gift guide like we talked about, or host live streams, or both.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to goal number 2. I think after gift ideas, the biggest focus for most brands is the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or BFCM weekend.
Absolutely. I talked about this at the top of the show. Again, I've seen some interesting shifts over the last few years in particular, where brands are hosting their primary holiday sale earlier than ever before. Sephora, for example, we're both big fans. We follow them resolutely. They have their big insider sale, beauty insider sale. And last year it started in October, whereas in previous years it used to be like mid to late November. And so that's just a great example of how shoppers are being conditioned to shop earlier than ever. And in some ways, Black Friday can almost be seen as a little late in the season to really put all of your eggs into that one basket.
Right. So similar to gift ideas, the aim here is to really help your BFCM promotion stand out beyond just being the first one to host a sale. The second goal video can help with is to own the peak sales season. For this one, I'm going to circle back to live streaming again. To your point about brands starting their BFCM promotions earlier than ever, what about launching your sale through a live stream? You can give customers who sign up for a live stream early access to your sale while also promoting what deals you're offering. Fashion brand Three Bird Nest did this last year. They hosted a live stream where you could see what they had as part of their sale before it went live on their site. And they offered a coupon code beyond that as well to allow viewers to snap up those extra savings. The ability to snag extra deals or discounts is going to be so important for consumers this holiday season. Now, with Ghost Platform, you can drop links to hidden sales sections or product pages right into the live stream with no integrations or product feeds required. So it's super easy to get customers to sell products without a lot of complexity on the front end of your website.
And also, if they're signing up for your live stream, you've got those email addresses now, so market to them. But I actually had another idea for live streaming, and it's instead of previewing your BFCM event in a live stream, what if you did your Black Friday sale inside of a live stream? So hear me out. You promote to your audience, you're having this exclusive 1 hour old school kind of people lining up at 4 a.m. outside of Walmart doorbuster sale. And the deals aren't going to be on your website after that hour is up or however long you want to make it. And it's really where you can concentrate your promotional efforts. And again, it doesn't have to be a one-time thing. You could do this weekly leading up to actual BFCM. But what I love about it is that the time window builds a lot of urgency to act when there's a clock running down. And the potential to drive a ton of sales in a very short period of time is massive. So I still think you can offer deals after the event is over, but you should do your best prices possible within the live stream to get as many people to not only attend, but shop. So Wise did something like this last year, I believe, where they talked about their doorbusters and limited edition surprises. I don't think it was super specific to that exact 1 hour, but it was still a really effective way to get people pumped up and excited about your sale.
And I can see some people that might be a little bit nervous about putting so much into a single event, but to your point, you can still offer sales after and promote the heck out of it beforehand. Which brings me to another idea I had for BFCM. Give people teasers of what's coming, whether it's in your live stream or just the sale you're launching on your site. And of course, you gotta do it with video. Our shoppable video experience is designed to have people click into product pages, which you can still do before your sale is launched, but you could also send people to a sign-up form to get shoppers on your email list or SMS list to earn early access to your sales that way.
Yeah, and I touched on this earlier. People are hesitant to sign up for things when they don't know what they're going to get out of it. But if you did a little teaser video with some of the stuff that's going to be on sale during your event, shoppers are going to be all over signing up to get first dibs. Love it.
Amazing. And, one more idea to highlight, one more idea is to highlight the best of your sale. If you've got a ton of products, you can use shoppable video to highlight, for example, the 5 best TV deals under $1,000, and then link to those products right there in the video. Just a way easier way to consume that information than navigating through a long sales section.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just gave a bunch of ideas for goal number 2, which is getting more people shopping during your sales events, whenever they happen, however frequently they may happen, however far in advance of BFCM they may happen. So live streaming, great way to launch your sale. You could also use it to actually be your sale. Using shoppable video to preview your sale and potentially get more people on your mailing list or to help people navigate your sale after it's launched. Covered all the bases, I think.
Amazing. All right, so I guess that brings us to goal number 3. And it's kind of related. I feel like during the holidays, there's a ton of bundles and promotional pricing, and it's all a strategy to get people to buy more and gift more. Kind of a merger of our first 2 goals here. And I think, again, video can really help you do that super effectively. So goal number 3 is offer exclusive deals to jingle all the way to checkout.
Okay, I'm going to sing the praises of shoppable video again here. You could promote sort of a video treasure hunt where you invite people to watch your video content to access special bundle deals. So the idea is you spotlight bundles and links to the promotional packages in your shoppable videos. And the reasons why you do this is the video is going to do some of the selling for you. We kind of talked about this earlier when I said this is the hottest toy among preschoolers. In this case, instead of browsing through a long page of stuff and seeing all these deals, people are going to learn about the bundle and why you've put these products together and how much savings they're getting even before they click to learn more about the product. That gets them hyped up, way more than like looking at a thumbnail and clicking on it. It's also a great opportunity to showcase products and how they work together as well, providing a richer medium to cross-sell, which we all love doing. A customer may have been considering one product. Now they're seeing all these other ones they might want to add to cart, bring on the higher AOVs, something we all love. So again, you can create unlimited shoppable videos for free with Ghost. It's just a really smart way to promote your best pricing and your gift sets.
Yes, I love that. But I also have to chime back in and talk about another live stream opportunity here. Another way to help people sift through all of your offers is to host live streams for specific product categories or niches. So for example, if you're an electronics retailer and you've got dozens of different product categories, you could host a live stream specifically on cameras and accessory bundles. So it helps break down offers based on what someone is actually interested in. Newegg did that just last year, I believe. They hosted a crazy amount of live streams around BFCM between 6 to 12 hours a day, where they dug into a bunch of different categories. They turned themselves into QVC during those shows. So they'd spotlight, for this hour, we're talking about gaming computers. And then they'd highlight bundles and promotions and products that you might want all related to that category instead of just a free-for-all for those 6 hours straight. And it's cool if you can hook people in with one product and then say, hey, we're in this live stream, so why don't we make this a special offer? And then you can promote a bundle or cross-sell them on other products they might be interested in. It just feels more special or limited edition for the audience to be part of that kind of experience, which again is straight out of that QVC playbook.
Definitely. So shoppable video and live streaming both have a role to play in highlighting your promotional pricing and offers in a creative way. And again, it honestly couldn't be simpler. You know what you want to promote. We just make it really easy for you to do it with video here at Ghost. And again, speaking of those limited time offers that you might throw into a live stream, I'm going to mention ours again. So if you're new to video commerce and everything we're talking about today, we do have a helpful guide for building a video commerce strategy, which we are going to share the link for. But honestly, you can also just get on a call with us and we will get you started with any idea we're talking about today. And again, if you book a free strategy session with us during this live stream, you will get entered to win that $200 gift card, which I know we are all already browsing on American Eagle on the side of this live stream. So it is what it is.
Totally. And we can walk you through how to add shoppable video to your site, really anything. Okay, let's move on to goal number 4, which is turn newcomers into fans. One of the coolest parts of the holiday season is how much more exposure you get, period. If you have a fan of your brand out there and they ask for something from your store for Christmas, then that means at least one other person is probably visiting your site for the first time. And the question is, how are they going to feel about that experience, especially if it's not a product or a category that they've shopped for themselves? Just think of the parent or the aunt or grandparent that's shopping, on a snowboarding site for their teenager. Again, video can help here.
I love that example, the snowboard store, because it's such a technical purchase. And if you don't know what you're looking for, it's like, and I know we've given shoppable video and live stream shopping a lot of love here so far in today's session. I also want to shine a spotlight on one-to-one live personal shopping, which is something else we offer at Ghost. The idea is you're giving customers a direct line to sales associates. These people know the products. They can help answer questions and make it really easy for customers to find exactly what they need, especially when they know nothing about snowboarding. So even better with Ghost, customers don't have to brave the holiday mall traffic to speak to those experts if they don't want to. With our solution, shoppers can book an appointment or they can connect with a live sales associate on demand. Then they get to co-browse the website together with the shopper, share gift ideas. They can show products over video. This is a snowboard. Up close, side by side. We've got tons of use cases for live shopping as well that we can share with you guys beyond personal shopping. So it's a really smart option if you sell products that require a little extra assistance. Snowboarding is one. Gadgets, gizmos, computers, all that stuff, especially during the holidays when you've probably got a ton of newbies on your site.
Totally. My granny always says she has such a hard time shopping for the grandkids and that navigating the mall for her is a complete nightmare, which I sympathize with. And speaking of newbies, the way most sites are built is with the idea that you know what you're looking for by navigating to the right category or searching for something. But gift guides show us that that's not necessarily true. Brands know gift shoppers don't always know where to start. Shoppable video is a great way to spark product discovery in a way that's more organic. It's a more natural way of searching, which is so helpful for new shoppers. When it comes to a shoppable video, that's something I'd suggest putting front and center on your website, either just below your header image, or even we've seen some of our merchants use shoppable video as their header. Now, if you're like, okay, I get it, I need to create more video, but you're not really sure where to start, we've got a super helpful guide with over 300 video ideas for literally every industry under the sun. But honestly, you can use any video you already have and just repurpose it for the holidays. Cherry pick what's performing well on TikTok and throw it on your website. It's really that easy.
Yeah, and speaking of repurposing, apart from taking your best social content, same goes for any live streams you host. As you mentioned, you can slice those up into shoppable videos. So if you do a holiday gift guide live stream, boom, there's your content for the rest of the season. Get some more life out of it by making this evergreen shoppable content on your site. Alternatively, you can also point new shoppers to your live stream library. So all the live streams that you host with Ghost, including this one for the record, are stored in a replay library that can be accessed anytime on demand. So going back to my favorite snowboard store example, our store could host a gift guide live stream for the top boarding bundles under $1,000. They could then promote that live stream on any PDP with the products that were featured in the event.
So that's the full trifecta. If you're trying to educate and help new shoppers, you can offer one-on-one service, shoppable video, or replays of your live streams to give new customers a great place to start their journey.
Okay, so the goal that we just talked about was goal number 4, was really about helping new shoppers become comfortable with your brand. But what about actually turning them into fans or customers themselves? Now, obviously, that's not always going to be the case. I can't see our 70-year-old grandma in the snowboard store becoming a customer. But if you're really doing your job right and you've got a decently broad audience, the holidays are an awesome time to convert those one-time or first-time customers into regular shoppers if you give them an excellent customer experience.
Absolutely, Britt. And that brings us to our last goal, the gift that keeps on giving, customer loyalty. So let's talk one-on-one live shopping again here for a second. Before we talked about it when it comes to finding the perfect gift, but I also think it's a great choice for after you receive that gift. You can encourage shoppers to book follow-up sessions for a free product demo or walkthrough. For example, if you think of something like the Dyson Airwrap, how cool would it be to have a follow-up session with an expert that shows you how to style your hair with it instead of having to rely on TikTok or YouTube for tutorials? I can speak to this example personally. I tried the Airwrap and could not figure out how to use it on my hair. So I spent the better part of an hour searching through YouTube to try to find how-to videos that will help me.
And I think that's one of the key things with that is it's not about how did this influencer do it. It's literally about how to do it on your hair in a demo. And so another option there is to use the follow-up to find complementary products. So get people in the door like you to be like, hey, Jess, we're going to give you a free tutorial in a one-on-one shopping session, how to use our tool. But during that session, you can also use it to highlight other styling tools or accessories that Jess might like. And if, let's say Dyson doesn't, but if we had hair care products, you can promote those in the session as well.
I love that. And speaking of follow-ups, you guessed it, I think there's a place to do that with live streaming too. In our last webinar, we talked about how consistency was really key to that long-term live streaming success. You're more likely to have people join you during a holiday live stream, so use that as an event to grab people's emails, maybe for a future giveaway, and remind them of future live streaming events. And again, you're going to want to keep it consistent. Host regular events with product insights, behind the scenes looks, and special guests, and you can really start building an actual community around these live streaming efforts.
Well beyond the holidays, totally. And one last shout out for on-demand interactive video, aka shoppable video, which I keep on talking about on your site. The holidays are a great time to collect UGC or user-generated content. We mentioned this at the top of the webinar. Do your biggest giveaway of the year during the holidays by encouraging people to submit UGC reviews or demos, and then you can repurpose those videos as shoppable video on your website throughout the new year. It's the easiest way to build a bank of video assets you can use again and again and again.
Yes, I gotta say, I love the UGC approach, big fan over here, and then having that really helps create those richer product pages. Visual UGC, like videos, is one of the biggest drivers of shopper education and confidence. It's way more impactful because it lets shoppers actually get to see real people using the products and not relying on stock images or models. Okay. At this point, we've covered a ton of ways to use video to appeal to existing superfans, gift shoppers, and gift givers. Customer segmentation is obviously going to be super important here, and I think it's time to consider video as part of the content mix that you're serving up to each customer. Now, you can segment customers using your DXP and then choose which shoppable videos they get or where they're placed on your site, just to give shoppers the right content when they need it. Okay, so that's 5. Woo! Big goals we know retailers have during the season and a bunch of strategies to tackle them. We're going to share this list of ideas after today's session so you can grab a screen grab of this slide or just keep an eye on it eye out for it on your inbox. Too much hot cocoa on the tongue.
Okay, with that in mind, 'tis the season to be answering questions, Jess, before we run out of time. So what popped up during our webinar today?
All right, let's see here. So someone did ask, how can I bring what I'm doing in store over the holidays online through video?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to deny a lot of retail holiday magic. It happens in stores, right? Like we all love that festive giant Christmas display or Santa Village, and online's just not really going to compare. Unless you use video, hear me out. Okay, so for example, with live streaming, host your live streams out of your store, especially if it's really beautifully merchandised or decorated. It's also a really cool way to extend your reach. If you've only got one flagship store or very limited stores, basically anybody in the world gets to visit your store during a live stream. Same goes if you're offering that one-on-one live shopping that we talked about. It's a cool way to bring the theater of the store to shoppers no matter where they are, as well as showing them products up close that they might not be able to get down there to see in person. It's like a level up from just browsing online. Do we have time for another question?
You know what? I'm going to make the call. I think we do. All right, so let's see. Someone else mentioned a lot of my customers are older and I'm worried about them using video. I'm going to take this one.
Okay.
So, you know what? That's a fair point. A live stream cross-posted to Instagram probably isn't going to capture the attention of the AARP set. Just saying. But I will say this. Shopping on video has been around for a long time. Live streaming is basically a more universally accessible version of HSN or QVC. It's just about educating people and making it as simple as possible to join your live streams, which can literally be done with a click of a button with Ghost. We layer right on top of your website too, so there's not going to be any complicated account setup or checkout that has to be done on a new weird site somewhere.
And also on the one-on-one side, we've heard feedback that it's a godsend for a lot of shoppers, like Jess, a 70-year-old granny, that don't want to fight the holiday crowds, whether because of accessibility or age or what have you. But you still get that personal level of service without having to go into a store and deal with, honestly, the lack of service and all the other headaches and lineups. And my personal least favorite, the lack of parking spots.
Oh yeah, totally. I can definitely share Granny's seal of approval for that one. And, you know, I know we've also referenced TikTok or YouTube a number of times here, but remember that many older people have become a lot more comfortable with video post-pandemic, thanks to things like Zoom calls and FaceTime. Okay, so I think that about wraps things up for today, sadly.
Yes, wraps. Puns also. Sorry, I love Sleigh the Season, wraps. I'm here for all of it.
She's a big pun fan.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks again for joining us today, Britt, and thank you to everyone who participated and watched as well. We hope we gave you tons of inspiration for how to use video this holiday season.
Thank you for having me again. And as promised, I actually have a special gift to share with everyone today as well.
Ooh, what is it?
Well, we put together a couple of holiday season playlists for everyone to enjoy. If you're like me and not quite in the holiday spirit because it's September. But to be fair, I bet you if you go online right now, you will see tons of gift guides already popping up on websites. So if you're busy planning for the holidays or you just want to hear something that's like not Bing Crosby for the millionth time, we hope these will inspire you.
I love that. Love the holiday music. And I also have a gift for everyone today, too.
I'm going to try not to feel upstage, but please go ahead.
Well, my gift is pretty simple. Like I and Britt mentioned, we're hosting free strategy sessions with anyone that wants to get into video commerce. So just book some time with us and we'll walk through what you've done with video, what your site looks like, who your audience is, and we're going to help build out a strategy in real time for you to start using video more effectively on your site.
That sounds pretty perfect to me. So we've got playlists, we've got free strategy sessions. I like those goodies. And of course, as we've mentioned, book a session during this live stream. And I mean, right now, and we will enter you right now. We will enter you to win that $200 American Eagle gift card.
Yes, love me a free gift card.
Yes.
And we're just showing you too how you can drop any kind of link into a live stream. Like you could set up appointments, kind of like what we've mentioned through the session here, right in the live stream. So you can see that example in the show features too.
Yeah, you can send links to product pages, to photos, videos, appointments, like just mentioned, including appointments for one-to-one shopping. But enough, we've given everyone tons of ideas today.
Agreed. Okay, thanks everyone. We'll see you again soon and best of luck this holiday season. Cheers. Cheers.